So what? So what? This is C from the B2B. And you know what? I want to talk about this whole Gucci Mane Pooh Shiesty situation. Is Gucci a snitch? Did he betray the hood by allegedly making a statement? What about the song? Come on now. Let's talk about it. All right, y'all. So this whole Gucci Mane Pooh Shiesty situation got everybody in an uproar. Okay? We all know what happened, and if you don't, go figure it out. Nah, I'm just playing. I'll let you know. So let's do a little short, little flashback. So I guess about a week or so ago, the news came out that a couple of months ago, Gucci Mane Pooh Shiesty had a business meeting apparently in Texas, and things went crazy. Allegedly, Pooh Shiesty and his whole crew of 9 dudes or whatever, you know what I mean, allegedly robbed Gucci Mane and his people, allegedly forced him under duress to sign a release, a contract releasing Pooh Shiesty from his deal with Gucci. And it all went down. And the cops and all that, the police, they did a press conference. They said that people gave statements and all that good stuff. Fast forward, here we are. Everybody in the uproar. They said Gucci cooperated with the police. Now I mean, some people are very upset about it.
I ain't finna lie, bro. I ain't finna sit here and lie, bro. I'm hurt about that. I'm good about that.
They're saying that Gucci is a snitch. They calling him a snitch. They calling him a rat in the streets. Several celebrities are expressing their opinion about it. Some of them are very supportive of Gucci. Some of them feel hurt by the fact or the notion that Gucci may have snitched or did snitch. And Gucci came out with a song. And in this song, guess what? He is laying it out for us. He is laying it out, everything that happened. Okay, so now let's go on. Because I don't want to spend too much time on the background. I mean, I want to talk about, my thoughts on this. I want to get straight to the point on this. Okay, so I feel like this. Go on, tell it, Gooch. Go on, tell it. Go on and tell it. Because personally, I just think that this whole snitching culture and all of that, I don't think it serves us. I don't think it serves us. And here's the truth. I think we're trauma bonded. You know what I mean? Those of us that were born and raised in the hood, that grew up in the hood, in the inner cities across the country, we are trauma bonded to this hood logic BS, in my opinion. Certain aspects about how we grew up, they're encoded in us. You know what I mean? Aspects we hold on to, and it's hard to let go of. Even for me, there's certain parts of me that's trauma bonded to how I grew up. Things that I'll never let go of. And when I think about those things, sometimes there's an emotional tie. It feels good. It feels good. It feels bad. And it feels good. All of that wrapped up into one. Because we grew up this way. It's in us. You know what I mean? But let's talk about hip hop. So right now, the pioneers, the hip hop pioneers, these dudes are hitting 70. Some of them might be in their 70s. Africa Bambaataa was hitting 70 when he just passed away within the past week. And, I ain't gonna go there because it is what it is. And I believe all the allegations, but that's a whole nother story. But anyway, again, pioneers, late 60s, 70s, right? And then the generation after them that came up in hip hop, they are all late 40s, early to late 50s. And let me tell you something about these people. I love them all. I love them all. I'm a fan. I'm a whole fan, okay? A good amount of these people that I love and I still listen to till this day, they will get online, okay? They'll get on the social medias and they will perpetuate this whole hood logic. They'll prop it up. They'll talk about who snitching and who got papers on them and all of this stuff, right? You know, they'll get online and they'll talk about all this stuff. And yes, a lot of them were in the streets. This is where they come from. They were born, they were raised, they were reared in the streets. They was gangsters. They was slanging stuff. They was doing all the dirty deeds, and they were proponents of street code and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? I believe all of them. Yes. I believe all of them. Yes, they were all big bad gangsters in the street. But, at this point, they are decades removed from that. You know what I mean? These guys, they live in mansions and high-rise apartments and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? They've been living in mansion for decades at this point. Decades. Beverly Hills 90210. Beverly Hills 90210. These MFers have not lived in the hood in decades. Decades, you hear me? Especially the ones that are 40-something, 50-something years old. You know, they popped off when they was in their 20s, early to mid-20s, and they haven't lived in the projects. They haven't lived in them zip codes. You know what I mean? Like, they haven't lived in the hood for decades. But furthermore, I'll say this too, their children, let's talk about that. Their children are raised in mansions. Their children have tennis lessons, golf lessons. Their children live behind gates. Their children go to private schools, or they live in zip codes where the tax brackets afford them public schools that are damn near private schools. You know what I mean? Their children don't even really go to the hood. And if they do go to the hood, it's a real quick, in and out of auntie house for Thanksgiving, and they rush them right on out because they do not allow their kids to sit in the hood, okay? Because they understand the hood. So they don't allow their kids to sit in the hood. So while your kids are over there living the soft and cushy life that you afford them, you still in a situation where you want to perpetuate hood logic that's harmful to everybody else's kids that are still in the hood or close to the hood. It's harmful to the hood. It's harmful to the community. So, that's what I got to say about that, And in the comments, I want you to tell me, what has the street code done for the community? How has it benefited the community, right? How has it benefited the community? Because to me, it's BS logic. It's a masterclass in self-harm, mental, emotional, and physical abuse, glorified trauma, bonding, and Stockholm Syndrome. You heard it. Stockholm Syndrome. So, is Gucci a hypocrite? Because I know there's people out there like, oh, Gucci said this in his music. Gucci said that. Yes. Gucci come off like a hypocrite. Yes. But everybody else are hypocrites too, because let me tell you something. Had one of them things went off that day, and God forbid Gucci was no longer with us, everybody from the east to the west, from the north to the south would have been so sad, crying, carrying on. They would have been all over the internet with their RIPs. They would have been pouring out liquor. They'd have videos, the bloggers and the hip-hop bloggers and all of that. They would have been all having videos, shaking their heads, all the old heads, all the new heads. They'd have been on their podcast, shaking their heads, talk about stop the violence, talk about, oh, another one, we lost another one. It's a cycle. It's a perpetual cycle of trauma, and it's insane. It's insane. Is Gucci Mane a hypocrite? Yes, he is. But he is just as internally conflicted and confused as everybody else is, okay? Because the thing is this, it all sounds good when it sounds good. It's all good when it's good, but when it hurts, when it harms, then it's not good. Then it's not good. Then we want justice. Then we want something done. When we wronged and stuff like that, we want something done, and it doesn't feel good. It feels good as long as everyone's still alive, right? As long as everyone's still alive, oh, okay, we could debate about it. We could go back and forth about who wrong, who right, who deserved this, who deserved that, right? But when somebody's life gets taken, the hood hurts. The hood hurts. The hood hurts. And when the hood hurt, what do the hood do? What do the hood do? The hood continue to do things to keep hurting. This is what the hood does. The hood doesn't love. This is why when people get out, they don't go back. When they get out, they don't go back. The hood don't love you. Let me say that again. The hood don't love you. And this hood logic is part of the aspect of the hood that don't love you. It will hit you in your ass. And when these very rich people, continue to perpetuate it again and again, they do not live in it. Because the reality is they don't like it. They don't love it. We are all conflicted, and therapy is needed. Therapy is needed. Therapy is needed. Now, let's go to this song. Let's talk about this song, this Gucci Mane song. Now, to me, the song is whack. But look, I'm not a Gucci Mane fan. When we talk about like the content of the song, okay, go ahead, go off, Gooch. Go off, do your thing. F what everybody else has to say. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just me. But if some of these guys start to drop this trauma bond logic, maybe it'll lead to a different future for our young boys who are still in the hood. Maybe it'll lead to a different future. It'll influence them in a positive way. Know what I mean? Maybe we could clean up our streets, free of the drugs, free of the crime, free of the violence, so Big Mama can walk the streets and not worry about getting knocked over her head. So children could play in the playgrounds and not worry about stray and possibly hitting them and taking their young, beautiful lives. So that we could all be educated, professional, right? So that the prisons don't become the homes of our young boys and girls. And so that the rest of us, you know what I mean? The rest of us and our children can just live beautiful lives. You know what I mean? Just like the children of these celebrities who leave the hood and don't come back. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Let me know your opinion down in the comments. I really want to know. Like, subscribe, and you know what I mean? Meet me here for something else soon. All right, y'all. Peace.